restart of the map. AHQ still on attack. There we go. The Diva and the Winston are definitely there, so they're a little bit more prepared for the double builder, which Flash Wolves have kept.
Wow, so there we go. This is looking good for AHQ now. Obviously, they do get, I guess, a second chance, you know, to get back into this one here. But Zonda doing almost the exact identical
It's very forward.
play.
I don't like that. That's very risky by him.
Well, he did this exact play in the last round and managed to go quite uncontested here. And Kalman gets taken down almost instantly. Starts this one off. Great shot there. Taking down Crappy almost instantly. 2 kills now on the way of Flash Wolves. Should be able to push them off again on the first attack again, Kevin. Not many teams get a chance like this.
Oh, the big difference is, unfortunately, Real Mint for him, he went down, so he's not going to get that early shield generator. So although AHQ, yeah, they did fail another offense, it is an improved offense. They didn't give a free shield generator away. This is a lot more playable than it was last time around.
But they do have the armor now, which is going to work out still quite well for them.
Only Bacon Jack has it on himself, though, so he hasn't had the chance to give it to anybody else. That's the key difference.
Oh, see, Anna's got some armor there, mate. He's looking pretty,
okay, so
pretty armored up there a little bit, but it should be, you know, might make or break him getting taken down there. Zonda almost managing to get picked off there.
Yeah.
Pulse Bomb now in the hands of Dizzy as well, so it's going to be on him to open this one up for the side of AHQ. I feel like it's going to be very, very important. Look at him as he goes in. Discord Orb going to be on the Zarya there as well. Eric gets taken down there. Lazy Titan loses his mech now as well. Tactical Visor though on Zonda. He's looking to do a lot of damage with this one, Kevin. Picks up 2 kills there. Looking for Zenyatta around the back here as well. Oh, what a great little bit of blocking though there from Dizzy, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I mean, Crappy getting right in the back of there, able to just get the boot kill as well. Bacon Jack, the second turret, able to get the kill onto Calman, but AHQ are not done yet. Dizzy finally doing a bit of work here, getting the turrets down. This is where Trace is really going to be able to shine. And AHQ, they should be able to cap this one. Our shield generator goes down as well.
Spoken a little bit too soon on my part there. AHQ managing to change this one up, get the attack done very, very quickly before that shield generator comes up here. Jongi, I expect we're going to see him to switch up a little bit, but now Crappy going to have that sound barrier in hand. Dizzy almost up to the ultimate as well. Kalman almost got the, he's got the Dragon Blade as well.
This is the problem for Flash Wolves, where they really lost out there. Zonda dying in the middle of that fight too. Crappy, if he had stayed alive, he's really the only real damage output for Flash Wolves. As soon as Zonda goes down, you've got tanks and you've got supports, and they really can't keep up. They really can't keep up with the damage output that Zonda would provide had he been there. Tactical Visor managed to get 2 picks, wasn't enough, he had to live.
Very good ultimate advantage here on the side of AHQ as they move into this one. Looking to get a lot of distance on this cart very early.
Earthshatter.
Getting past this first death corner might prove difficult though with that Earthshatter coming in there, but 1 kill apiece here. The Dragon Blade getting used on Kalman. Not finding too much with that. The Nano Boost going up onto Lazy Titan. Again, not finding much with that one as well. Does have the self-destruct. There comes the counter self-destruct from Bacon Jack, and again not finding anything there. Getting caught out quite far ahead, but watch out for K-Momo here. Got that Graviton Surge in hand. The Angry Monkey though, not managing to find anything, gonna have to fall back to the rest of AHQ.
We're finally getting a bit of card movement though. I really got to be able to say, for Bacon Jack, he did a fantastic job of stalling the card out. The card is still being able to move. There's just one player pushing. That's the Graviton Surge finally coming out from K-Momo. Not enough damage over there. Here comes Zonda, managing to pick up, I believe it was, that's Eric.
And Eddie trying to transcendence his way back to the rest of the team, does manage to make it back there and keep himself alive. But the rest of AHQ are not with them. They're not going to be able to find anything here. Now Flash Wolves have a good chance to set up as well and getting very, very close to some of those ultimates.
They are still on the low ground though. They need an opportunity to get up high. This is what Zonda's doing now. He's actually looking for a flank. Finds the 1v1. Doesn't really want to take with Cowman though. This is something I'm not too much of a fan of Zonda's play. He's, in my opinion, playing a little bit too risky on his own. He's the primary damage dealer of the team. If he goes down, this defense kind of crumbles.
Yeah, he's quite the cocky player we've noticed here in some of these fights. He gets very, very far ahead. We also noticed that on point number 1 as well. Almost, I think, possibly costing his team point 1, actually being a little bit too far ahead, getting caught up in the house. But now Dizzy up in the back lines here, managing to find a lot of damage.
Oh, that
gets slept straight away, and that could spell death for him, and indeed it does. 2 kills there for Flash Wolves and 2 ultimates in their hands as well. Got that Nano Boost and the Cell Barrier. Jongi going to be picking up 2 there as well. Swinging for days. Eric going to have to fall back, and the rest of AHQ have to wonder what happened.
And AHQ, they haven't really taken advantage of the Transcendence, so they've been sitting on that one for just a little bit now. And for Eddie Boss, he was kind of stuck inside the house, inside the Saloon, I believe, and he didn't get a chance. He wasn't really healing his team at that sort of stage. Wasn't there a Transcendence there? That could have made the difference there. A lot of ults for both sides. Now Zonda taking a lot of damage. This is really good for HQ. Knocking him up on the high position. That's going to prevent him from getting free shots.
And Crappy gets taken down there as well. This is going to spell disaster again for AHQ. Not managing to find
No
it open.
Transcendence.
But Sound Barrier, the only thing getting used there now as well. And Sonda does have that Tactical Visor up as well here. So they're managing to do a nice bit of ultimate rotation here. It's going to be interesting to see what AHQ can do here now that they do have 4 ultimates in hand. Is he going to be getting very close to the Pulse Bomb as well for that next fight?
This has to be an attack. And the problem is Cowman actually committed Dragon Blade to the last attack. If they had a more offensive, all they have here is defense. They have a lot of ways to stay alive during the next push. That's all nice and dandy. They have to be able to get past Zonda's Tac Visor. It's going to be a Nano Visor this time around, a lot more deadly. No Grav to deal with. In fact, the Grav is actually going to come up as well. They have to use Transcendence and Sound Barrier to have any hope of taking this one.
Well, if anyone gets picked off early here, nice little read there from Zonda, getting that preemptive Helix Rocket. There comes the Visor. Doesn't have the Nano Boost on just yet. And Eric jumping straight
great job by
onto
Eric.
And that's going to be very, very good opener up there for AHQ. Eric jumping straight into the back line now as well, going to town onto this Ana
No
here.
sleep dart.
But 2 kills though. For the side of Flash Wolves, Jongi doing good jobs on the front line, picking up some kills there. Dizzy though does find that kill, and this is going to be it for AHQ. Eric pushing.
Zonda's being caught out. Zonda's still inside spawn. He just managed to kill Eric now, but the rest of his team is getting taken down by Lazy Titan in the front lane. Here comes the rest of the Flash Wolves. Can they hold out in time to defend this? 3 seconds left to go. Earthshadow, I don't know if they caught anybody. This could still go either way. AHQ got a couple of people alive there. Into overtime. Cowman, where's he? Dizzy just respawned.
Oh, good sleep there as well, picking him up. Bacon Jack, though, does have that Pulse Bomb. He's going to drop it straight onto Ana up the back, and that's going to be disastrous there.
That looks like
Surge going to be very good as well to hold them off the point. But look at Bacon Jack going to town right now, up in the back lines, doing... Oh, there it is. And they are going to be able to hold this one down just before point number 2. 104 meters on that.
Well, I mean, Flash Wolves, again, just Zonda, a big powerhouse. And AHQ sort of had the right moves. They applied pressure onto Zonda through Eric. You're seeing as Winston play goes onto the roof, knocks Zonda down, or at least forces Zonda off of the Saloon roof, makes him play on the ground. The Tac Visor comes out. Doesn't matter. Eric's right there as a Winston, soaking up all the damage from the Tac Visor. You're not going to get an easy kill on a Winston. Manages to get the kill on the Zonda as well. That was the best possible hope for Flash Wolves as an early start into that fight. They managed to kill Zonda. They don't clean up the rest of the members. That's a problem. Cowman, I didn't really get a chance to see what his position there was, but didn't manage to get the kills onto the Genji. Zonda respawns. Eric is still in the spawn, there to meet Zonda. He just managed to kill Eddie Boss on the Ana. He's there now to distract Zonda, keeping him out of the fight again. What are the rest of AHQ doing? Where is the damage coming out of Dizzy? Where is the damage coming out of Cowman? They're not able to clean up the rest of Flash Wolves, despite the fact that Zonda was kept out of the fight for so long.
Yeah, we've got to give props to Eric's Winston there. An absolutely great opener as well, and obviously keeping the Ana out of the fight as well for so long there. It really makes. I think it was Jack, to be honest.
Bacon Jack.
Yeah, Bacon Jack was actually just. I was just trying to shorten it up a little bit there, but Bacon Jack, yes, doing obviously great work by himself, sort of with Tracer, getting into those backlines as well, and doing exactly what obviously the Winston was doing to them, but just in a more efficient way, obviously cleaning up those kills.
He did get shut down. No, it wasn't. It was Dizzy that got shut down by the sleep dart. I was thinking the other way around, but you're right. Yeah, Bacon Jack definitely did a lot of work there. So I think that was one of the key factors for Flash Wolves as well, is despite Zonda being out of the fight for so long, Bacon Jack really keeping up pace. And this is almost going back to the story of Oasis. You deal with Bacon Jack and you deal with Zonda. Like, if you only kill one of them or you deny one of them, the other one has free reign. And at no point have AHQ really been able to deny both DPS plays for Flash Wolves.
Well, look at that on Flash Wolves. They do pick themselves up a hog there. But look at AHQ. They do opt to go for that Torbjorn, but no Symmetry going to be found on their side. Bacon Jack, though, getting control of that high ground straight away. Now, this is very good for Flash Wolves. I like how they've moved into this.
Yeah, it's very patient. It's a very control-style attack. It's very different from HQ just sort of wanting to bulldozer in there. Look, Zonda getting the early turret kills off, very important for them.
Oh, and the charge has been used here as well. This could be the moment as the Hog...
Discord or perfect placement.
Oh, wow. 2 kills there, quickly in the way of Flash Wolves, opening up this defense now. Clownman gonna have to get a lot of
that
charge
offense.
from this one, but with no shields in hand, he gets taken out there as well. And Flash Wolves are doing a great job here. Indeed, AHQ's defense just getting decimated on the first push.
Yeah, completely torn apart. Get those turrets out of there. Zonda is having none of that. Nothing getting in the way of this speeding car. Zonda getting the very early turret kill. I want to really point out the difference between the two different offenses. Flash Wolves, they decide to take the early high ground, get Zonda up there, get the free shots in there. The guy's already sitting on tag visor. Sinclair's already onto a nano boost as well. They're completely set up for this next offense. AHQ, they just go for the bulldozer strategy. They run in, hope for the best, try and get the kills. If it fails, they try again. But Flash Wolves a lot more calculated, a lot more precise play.
And the positioning here from Zonda as well, gonna have control of that high ground.
Dizzy's
Oh, he's
gonna
looking
die,
to get this
maybe?
kill onto Dizzy. Oh, and
the
gets the tag
grenades.
visor now. Up in the back lines.
Yeah.
Oh, but he gets taken down, and that might spell disaster here for Flash Wolves. They're gonna have to try and fall back here. Now, Dizzy gonna be getting a lot of charge from this one. Kalman gonna be having the Graviton up there as well, along with that
Great block on the
Earth
Earth Shadow though.
and doesn't manage to find anything with that one as well. But what can they actually get out of this one? They are going to be pushing in. They do manage to find 2 kills.
This is a failed push now for Flash Wolves. They just have to accept that they're not going to get anything out of that. I didn't really like that Flash Wolves committed the rest of their ult there. Like, the Earth Shadow I can understand. That's an opportunity to sort of regain momentum in the fight. Completely whip that one into Eric, who's slowly becoming the MVP, I feel, at AHQ. His plays have just been
Oh,
insane.
Graviton Surge comes in there as well, looking to clean up 1-2. Manages to pick up almost the entire team with some
Kalman.
well-placed grenades, and Kalman doing great ultimate placement there.
And all of this came off of the fact that Zonda, too aggressive. We noticed this. This is for all of the strengths that he has as a player, the fact that he dives so deep in as a soldier onto the backline, no support, the rest of his team was still pushing cut. He went with the tag visor, instantly shut down. Very greedy play, and now AHQ, they're in a position where they've actually stabilized. They've got ultimates ready to go. Dizzy's in a good position. And Flash Wolves, for the first time, look like they're struggling. Here comes the tag visor.
And Dizzy going to be looking to do a little bit of damage with this one. Not managing to get too much mileage out of
Earth
this one,
Shadow
but
was
nice
good.
Earth Shadow. That might be what they need
That's
to
what you
clean
need to
this
do.
up indeed. And Eric manages to take down his counterpart Reinhardt there. 2 kills now, but the counterplay from Zonda coming in here. Can he manage to find any with this? But a good time shield there. And
This is a way. Oh, maybe. No, maybe not.
Maybe
spoken
not.
too soon.
And they are right back in this one here, managing to push back AHQ, get out of this one, boys, and now they're going to be able to make a lot of movement here. They don't have much further. They need to push the car, Kev.
Oh, Flash Wolves, they don't have that much further to push. I mean, they managed to do a really great defense. Zonda trying to get good positioning on top of the jail. Doesn't quite get there. Where's the rest of AHQ? They've only got a sound barrier to play with, and the card is so far forward. No ultimates available for Flash Wolves. Could be make or break.
And Bacon Jack's positioning up here as well, managing to get himself right up into the back lines. Straight away.
Here comes
Does
the
have that
demon
self-destruct as well. Not going to use it just yet. He's
There it
right
is.
in there, and there it comes. And this is going to be very good to push off the rest of AHQ as they manage to make their way forward. Flash Wolves looking hungry for this.
Counter self-destruct managed to get on the other side of the battle of Divas so far. That's the nano-boosted Reinhardt Jongi trying to do a bit of work on the front lines, and the kills are coming up. Zonda and K-Momo doing the work. That's going to be the cap. Flash Wolves take out map number 2.
And now they do lead the series 2-0. It is now time to make or break for AHQ. They need to pick up this next one. Obviously a best of 5 series here.